Yo, what it do, bro? It's your boy, okay? So today we finna be reacting to David is an official. You feel what I'm saying? He's officially a fucking suspect, bro. I had a feeling he did it. All right. Anyways,
In Celeste Rivas Hernandez murder. I know there's gonna be a lot of comments saying, well, no shit. Of course he is. The body was found in his car. With how long this case has taken, I think it's on around 3 months or whatever since she was identified. It sounds like to me they don't have a lot of hard evidence that points to anyone. I'm saying in terms of like they didn't find DNA on her. They don't have surveillance video of really anything going on. To charge someone with murder, especially a case of this magnitude, this shit has to be airtight. But this source coming out saying this changes a lot of things. Hit subscribe, let's go. All right, TMZ is reported and other news sites are reporting now. Investigators view him as a suspect in Celeste Rivas' apparent homicide. So now it suddenly switched to homicide, which remember some people have been thinking that it could have been an overdose of some kind and it's just unauthorized removal of a dead body or whatever.
okay, I'm gonna be real. I haven't even kept up with it since. I'm gonna be real. I'm not even a David fan. I wasn't even listening to David. I'm not even gonna fake it. He just popped out of nowhere. And so yeah, I heard about the little Celeste thing. And I really was just listening to whatever people was having to say about it. I didn't really look too deep into it. But I mean it was kind of sounding like bro did it. But oh no. But I had a feeling that nigga did it. From what I was hearing,
Abuse
though.
of a corpse, like any of those types of charges. But no, it's a homicide now. David is viewed as a suspect in the death of Celeste Rivas. The teenager was found decomposing his Tesla. Law enforcement sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ. So can we trust TMZ on this? I mean, they've reported other things about this that were not true at some point. As far as we know, there's no paperwork classifying David as a suspect, but one of our sources told us investigators are looking as David as a suspect. That's common sense, though. You know what I mean? Like, of course they're going to be looking at him as a suspect. Is he officially a suspect or not? We're also told they're viewing Celeste's death as a homicide, even though the medical examiner has yet to determine cause or manner of death. Investigators are still waiting toxicology results. Here's where it gets weird. One source claims the police investigation revealed that around the spring of 25.
Even if it was an overdose, wasn't she still a minor? Like, I mean, hold on. Let's just do the real quick research, bruh. How old was she? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, shit, even if it was a motherfucking overdose, why does this 15-year-old having drugs? Why is this 15-year-old got drugs in her system? You feel what I'm saying? Lock this nigga up.
David took a trip in the middle of the night to a remote area of Santa Barbara County and remained there for several hours. We've not double-sourced that information, so they don't even have a confirmation from more than one source, is what that means. It's also unclear why a spring trip would be on LAPD's radar. I would imagine they put in his license plate and license plate readers to see where he'd been going. Right? I mean, they're going to be tracking this motherfucker around. Any red flags, any friends around
I'm surprised they ain't been able to track him. He's riding around in Tesla.
2024, and this is the party picture that was released a few days ago, I think. That's clearly Celeste and him at a party, and Celeste's body was decomposing and was found in a plastic bag in early September. So when our sources say it looks like the body was cut
I'd be doing that shit too. A nigga start yapping, and then I'd be like, damn. As I'm editing it, like I might edit this part out too. The fuck?
That the manner in which Celeste was dismembered strongly suggests whoever did it had help from other people. It's unclear if cops have any suspects besides David.
We're getting a lot of the information right now, Ike, from investigators and from sources that they say that her body was dismembered in that Tesla that you see right there. Early on, there were questions because her body was so badly decomposed, whether time and decomposition had played a role in the condition of her body or if she had been dismembered. We understand that she was dismembered. Sources are telling us they now believe that multiple people were involved.
So how's this nigga not locked up? I mean, like, we got niggas like Melly in jail for I don't even know how long. I think what this year 5 year 6. This nigga been in jail. They don't even got evidence on this nigga. This girl's body is dismembered. No. It's he's saying it was dismembered. But they can't tell because the body's decomposing. Your body don't decompose and start fucking walking away. I mean, like, your body's still gonna stay intact. It just starts falling. I mean, nah, nigga, there's a clear difference between dismembered and decomposed, nigga.
In the murder itself.
This changes everything. They're saying people cut her up and work together.
Yeah.
There's evidence of them working together, and multiple people are involved in this. This is some of the most disturbing shit I've ever heard for a young girl to be in this position, bro.
And dismembering and concealing of the body. But as you mentioned, David now considered to be a suspect. Yeah, we understand he is not cooperating. From the beginning, sources have been telling us that he was not cooperating, even though his PR team was saying that he was fully cooperating with police. Early on, we were told that police hadn't even reached out to him. They were trying to figure out, what was this? Was it a murder? Was it something else? How did her body get into that front trunk of the Tesla? But now they have been trying to get his cooperation. We understand that they're not getting it right now. It's important to note that still they don't have an official cause of death for Celeste Rivas. The medical examiner is working on that. Her body was so badly decomposed, but they do now believe that this was murder, believe that David may have been involved as a suspect.
I mean, holy...
I mean, like, even if it was the overdose situation, the girl's fucking 15, gang. Like, how... I don't even know how old David is, bro. Nigga.
shit. This was the big update a month ago on the whole situation.
Niggas be sick, I ain't gonna lie.
We don't have any evidence that anything happened to Celeste at that house, but there's definitely evidence that we've collected that helps the timeline. We now have a much better understanding of when that Tesla arrived at that final parking spot. I'll tell you, I do have surveillance from different houses.
Yeah, get off my screen, the fuck. Okay, I see you.
There are some other items that were
I'm sorry, but like, fuck,
that weren't taken during the search warrant, and you know, search warrants are limited, right? They can't just go take everything. It's what the judge, you know, and we don't know how broad that search warrant was because we haven't seen.
But like, nigga, this is a
some things that were
decomposing child. I feel like all that shit out the window
are significant, and including digital media.
I don't really understand how the law work, bro. I mean, I do to a certain extent, but like, how is this nigga free? You feel what I'm saying? How is he still able to do the shit that he's able to do? And we got niggas still, like, ain't Melly still fucking locked up? Yes, bro, this nigga been locked up since 2019, bro. His retrial, 2027. They've been retrialing this man since 2019, and they still don't got hard evidence on this nigga. But why is he still locked up? This nigga damn near got a new set of dreads, bro. He cut his shit off. Like, come on now. Oh, I'm tweaking. Off the perks. Off the perks. No, I'm not.
And some other things that really help nail down timeline and things like that.
You handed that over to LAPD. There's other.
We have literally the day that we the things that we've recovered, we've given to LAPD within 24 hours.
Do you know who was driving that car, that Tesla? You don't have to tell me, but do you know the identity?
Yeah, you know, as far as it going to the final, what we believe is the final parking spot where it was towed from. Yes.
So they have an identity of the person driving the fucking car. I mean, I would imagine the police already questioned them, but holy shit. Has to be someone close to David, right?
So I'll say I have no evidence of a body being transferred before or after. There's no evidence of that at all. What I will say, when it was moved to that position, it was already like that. So that car had not been used in a very long time. It was super dirty, caked on dirt. I'll tell you, this was in late July. So it's bizarre because we also got media that the car was used a lot. David even spoke about it in Instagram videos. He took it to a detail shop and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, the very beginning of the year, that car, something happens.
Yeah, something happens at the very beginning of the year, around January, February. I wonder what. This girl dies and they stuff her in the fucking trunk or frunk, wherever. The front of the Tesla. And
that car's doesn't show up anymore. It's not used. It seems to disappear. And then
I mean, maybe it could be a possibility. Maybe it was just like, I mean, either way, go lock this nigga up. But it could have been like, okay, they was doing some stuff, you know what I mean? They was doing whatever. I can't put it past rappers or artists. I ain't gonna lie. I need to be tweaking. You know what I mean? So maybe she overdosed for real, and then he probably just got scared and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, nigga, that's a 15-year-old.
that red Tesla, learned, which we didn't know until the search warrant was served, that there's a red Tesla in the garage, which I can tell you was leased on February 1st.
Lease a whole new car on February 1st, too. When you go lease a whole new car, you know something happened to your other car. You don't just stop using a car.
Things, and I thought this was going to be a tragic overdose, which it very well still could be, and they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla, and then maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car, and they were just like, no, I'm not doing it, and just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that is there could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her, and it's scary, sadistic stuff, and that's why we're trying to learn more about
so
that.
why isn't this nigga in jail?
But how she
He's
died,
still free doing fucking concerts and shit.
Planning on ultimately getting rid of her, and how maybe that Tesla was just a holding spot at the time, and things just, you know, their timing was just off.
So it sounds like they found evidence of something in the house that could get rid of a body. Maybe it's that like acid stuff that in fucking Breaking Bad or something. I mean, what could it be?
Nah,
That's
this
what the psychos on Reddit are saying. I'm just kidding. He was in a relationship with the ETA, 12 to 13-year-old that was missing from their parents. He's guilty of something. Well, yeah. She wasn't even 15. Yeah, that's been clarified several times. She was 14 when she passed. She wasn't 15 yet, but no shit. Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit. That makes it even worse.
Comments. Obviously, water is wet. A fork found in the kitchen. Clearly, he's going to be a suspect. But that's not really how investigations work in the real world. They rule people out. They have to find hard evidence to convict these people. It takes usually months to solve a murder. DNA evidence.
True though, I ain't gonna lie. If you, I used to watch the murder documentaries, heavy as fuck, and there was a lot of niggas that got away for like a couple, like nigga, I ain't gonna lie, like decades and shit before they ended up getting caught. Like niggas was damn near on the brink of dying, you know, like on his deathbed type shit. Or not on a deathbed, literally, but you know, like niggas damn near about to die. Nigga 80 years old.
Data. It takes a while. And it sounds like, to be honest, they don't have much evidence. That's what it sounds like, because if they did, I feel like this would have taken like a month. Quite a stretch to be considered a suspect just because there's a dead body in your car. I thought this was America. Who hasn't had a dismembered and badly decomposed body found in their abandoned car? We've all been there. Exactly. I mean, even being in this position is very suspect. I find it very hard to believe he's not involved in some way. It's him or someone directly close to him. And he can't really claim
it has to be, because like the way Tesla worked, bro.
And he had to go get another car, right? That's what that means. If she's been in that car for months or whatever, you know why you can't drive your car. Only now, publicly now. That's the other difference. Whatever this source is telling TMZ.
Wait a fucking minute. Nah, cause I ain't gonna fake it, cause my cousin got a Tesla, bro. And that nigga told me, hold on, can you use your Tesla without Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a fucking key fob, low key. My cousin didn't even have a key fob. Nigga just was using his phone. And then when, hey, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga phone died, bro. We had to wait for that nigga to charge his phone so we could get in the car, bro. So I thought you needed the fucking phone. I was finna say, hey, lock that nigga up, bro.
I mean, David's somewhere shaking in his fucking boots. He has been for 2 months, or 3 months or whatever, however long it's been. The writing is on the wall. If he was involved, he knows he's probably going to go down for this shit. I mean, unless they really did an incredible job at leaving no trace of evidence besides it being in his car. But that's like the dumbest way to get rid of a body, is leave it in a car registered to your name. Like, whoever did this is a moron. You're so stupid. Groundbreaking police work. It's a high-profile crime involving a well-known wealthy suspect who has retained a prominent criminal defense attorney. So they have an airtight investigation and prosecution. That means determining a cause of death, DNA, lab tests, witness statements before proceeding with the case, and those things take time to do thoroughly. What a beautiful way to state it right there. Yeah, David did get a lawyer back in early October who's like a known lawyer. Apparently they haven't done a lot of murder cases, this lawyer, but they're still really good. All right, so Steve Fisher is still reporting on this case. He's very good at all this. He was retained as like a private investigator by the landlord of the home that David was renting. And the last thing he tweeted about everything was on the night of December 30th through the morning of December 31st, 2024. David and Celeste were together in downtown LA, where several photos were taken in public. Celeste was 14 years old at the time and about 70 miles from her home in Lake Elsinore. Whether she was sober that night is open to interpretation. There's photo evidence of them together on January 2nd, 2025. Then on January 8th, a sizable crew was filming a music video with David out of state, and by January 11th, Dave was in his hometown in Texas. On January 20th, 2025, he is on a Delta flight. This motherfucker has him pinpointed down to the day. So the question is, where was Celeste between January 3rd and January 20th, 2025? Can anyone account for her during that time? There were many people present.
Wait. I mean, damn near the video almost over anyways, but I know I'd be in y'all way. I was looking at that shit the other day. Pull myself over a little bit.
See her there. What about in his hometown in Texas? Does anyone have any proof of life for Celeste after January 2nd, 2025? When they found her, she was dead for months and months, and it's pretty much determined at this point it was around January or February. Here's some pictures that he found, I guess. December 30th, 2024 at 11:57 p.m. David's knife with his painted fingernails in downtown. And here's the video shoot at January 11th. What is this creepy ass picture? Oh, here's him with the same knife and
fingernails. Come on, man.
It took them 3 months to come to this conclusion. Well, yeah, publicly. I would imagine this was released on purpose as a source to TMZ or whatever. Comment down below what you guys think. That's pretty much it for this video. If anything else crazy happens, I'll make a video on it. Subscribe. Love you guys. Peace out, man.
Fuck, what's up? I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I didn't really keep up with the, you know what I mean? I never kept up with it anyways. I just wanted to see like what they had to say, and it was still the same shit. Niggas don't know what they're talking about still. I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like the nigga did it. Hey, bro, you got a minor stuffed in your car, bro. You should have the key. And even if he gave the key to somebody else, how does Celeste end up? You feel what I'm saying, nigga? Celeste is your friend. I don't know, bro. I just feel like that nigga did it. Lock him up. We got Melly up in jail. We don't even got hard evidence. Put this nigga in jail. That's all I gotta say. Lock this nigga up.